swear you just my type. I can fuck you all night. Please don't tell me how to live my life. Figured out what they did wrong and did it right. And baby, I've been working and them niggas don't deserve it, but I just wanna be with you tonight. Yeah, please don't tell me how to live my life. Figured out what they did wrong and did it right. And baby, I've been working and them niggas don't deserve it, but I just wanna be with you tonight. Yeah, don't front on me, and I know I'm what you like.
What's up, y'all? What's goody? 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 It's your girl Zeze back with another motherfucking video. Make sure y'all like, comment, subscribe, turn on my notifications bell, give this video a thumbs up, share this motherfucker, all that shit, all that shit, all that shit, all that shit. Okay? Alright, so today is going to be a reaction video. Okay? Oh, and real quick, my hair, I just washed it. I had deep conditioned it with some avocados, some bananas, and a bunch of, you know what I'm saying, basically food and healthy shit, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, today's gonna be a reaction video to this dude named, what's his name? Charity? I think it's something before that though, like something Charity. I don't know, but I know his name is Charity. He's like a Instagram type dude. He does music too, whatever, but he's kind of like an Instagram personality or whatever. I guess that's what you would say, influencer, whatever. So, but yeah, so he made this video about abortion, and I watched like the first, it was like 7 slides or some shit like that. I watched like the first 2-3 slides and was like, you know what? I gotta do a reaction to this, because I did a video about abortion and that was just kind of about like my personal opinion, you know what I'm saying? It wasn't nothing like too much or whatever, but I kind of want to do one reacting to this because he kind of tried to throw some little facts in there, some sly facts, and I was just like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I don't know, like I was just rebuttaling as he was going, and I was like, you know what? I should just record this because, nigga, I'm arguing with a fucking screen. So I screen recorded it, and bitch, you know what I'm saying? And I also did a poll on my Instagram story. I asked niggas if I should get in his ass or if I should just leave him alone. And most of y'all voted I should get in his ass. So that's what the fuck I'm about to do. No offense to Charity though, because I actually kind of like his videos. It should be straight. He talks about a lot of like controversial topics like this or whatever on Instagram. And I appreciate that. Even if, you know what I'm saying, especially because he's black. So even if I don't agree with especially black people, like I still appreciate us talking about the shit. You know what I'm saying? It needs to be talked about. It's just, nigga, I don't agree with your ass. So I gotta say what the fuck I gotta say. Let's get into it.
What's good? My name is Charity Croft. So studies from the Lancet have shown that abortion rate is actually higher in countries where it's banned than in countries where it's allowed. So for all you people screaming, abortion is murder! Banning abortion doesn't create less abortion. It just makes more women get abortions unsafely. And oftentimes, those women die. So not only did these unborn fetuses still not make it to the real world despite your law, now the women die too. Congratulations, you accomplished nothing. So check this out, if you believe—
Okay, the sarcasm in this video is extra real. Anyways, but it's kind of funny. He's right. You know what I'm saying? Most of the times abortion is banned, abortion rates are still high. But here's the thing. A lot of countries where abortion is banned, these are poor countries. You know what I'm saying? And so, and if you look at abortion rates, illegal abortion rates especially, or even just abortion rates in general, most of the times the reasons for women getting for a woman getting an abortion is because of their financial status. That goes hand in hand with these countries that's having illegal abortion rates. So although these countries say, look, we're not allowing abortions, we don't believe in killing babies, they're not getting rid of the actual problem of why these women are having babies, which is why you still have them trying to get illegal abortions. Main reason why these women aren't getting abortions is because they don't have enough money to. You know what I'm saying? They don't have enough money to raise a child. So if we get rid of that issue first, of poverty, you know what I'm saying, of this fuck ass classism we have going on, then that would affect abortion rates probably a lot, like a substantial amount of fucking abortion rates. So yeah, just banning abortions isn't necessarily productive, but banning the reasons why would be.
If you believe abortion is murder, then that means that you believe that a fetus that is still within the womb is just as real and alive as any human walking through the world. Fair enough so far? But check it out.
Not exactly. I can see it being less morally corrupt of someone getting an abortion before the baby has a heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? Which is at like 24 weeks. So before the baby has a heartbeat, I guess I can say, yeah, that I don't believe that baby is necessarily, I can't equivalent that baby as being a person that's walking around. It's just a regular person walking around the world. You know what I'm saying? Because it's 24 weeks to have you know what I'm saying? 24 weeks to have a heartbeat. They have heartbeat, I guess that equivalates to me as you being a fucking human because you have heartbeat. You know what I'm saying? You're an actual person. So if it's for 24 weeks, I see that as less morally corrupt because, one, they don't even have a brain yet. You know what I'm saying? In that short amount of time either. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, they haven't developed anything. They're not really, they haven't even developed any humanly feelings. If they get aborted, they wouldn't even feel it. You know what I'm saying? Not even to a point where they could feel that shit. So it's not, and like I said, afterwards when they die, they're not really dying. Their spirit is, you know what I'm saying, kind of being just reprogressed somewhere else. No, I don't see that as really morally corrupt as getting an abortion, as morally corrupt as getting an abortion at like 6 months. You know what I'm saying? When the baby is almost fully developed and can really survive outside the womb.
You don't actually think that, and I can prove it. Do you know how many miscarriages happen per year in America? Way more of them than abortions. In fact, 15% of all pregnancies are miscarriages. But I don't see you outside of every emergency room in America demanding, what's good, my name is Charity Clark. Room in America demanding the cure for miscarriages so that all of these poor unborn babies stop dying. This is because you don't actually consider unborn fetuses to be equally human. And I know what you're thinking, my dear pro-life friend. Now those are two completely different situations. One is murder and one is an accident. Of course we're gonna come down harder on the murder and not try to cure accidental death. That is false. There are cancer research organizations, AIDS research organizations. There are literally countless organizations solely committed to finding the cure to save all the people that die accidentally every day. But I don't see any pro-lifers donating to the National Cure for Miscarriages Association.
I mean, well, that's kind of a weak-ass argument, to be completely honest with you, because, I mean, you can say pro-lifers, but you don't see pro-choicers doing that either. You know what I'm saying? Like, what's the fucking difference? You don't see pro-choicers advocating for organizations geared towards miscarriages. Miscarriages can be caused from a range of things, like, literally, like a range of things. So just because somebody is not necessarily gearing their funds towards a miscarriage an organization geared towards the cure, or, you know what I'm saying, to help prevent organizations that help prevent miscarriages, doesn't necessarily mean that they don't support the act of trying to prevent miscarriages. A lot of miscarriages are from uncontrollable diabetes. Like, that's a big thing within miscarriages. It's from fucking diabetes. A lot of people put their money towards diabetes organizations to get cures for diabetes. So are you saying that they're not indirectly supporting miscarriage? You know what I'm saying? Like, is that not this, you know, low-key correlated with each other? A lot of miscarriages are also also caused from abnormal chromosomes or genetic issues. There's a lot of people who put money towards organizations that are geared towards research in genetics or chromosome abnormalities. So, like, you know what I'm saying? What's really your point? You know what I'm saying? Like, I understand what you're trying to say, that you're kind of being hypocritical, going against one thing and not supporting the other. But that's like a very thin correlation. Like, that's a very weak ass argument, to be completely honest. That's very weak. And not only that, a lot of miscarriages are from environmental things, you know what I'm saying, or just from like the lack of eating healthy, or being exposed to some shit that you like by radiation, or some shit that you shouldn't have been around, you know what I'm saying? So I mean, just caring for pregnant women in general should be on society's mind a little more. But, you know, just saying, oh, you're against abortion, but you're not for the help of miscarriages, is like, that's a overgeneralization, because you don't know that. You know what I'm saying? You don't know that a lot of people don't. You just said yourself, that was kind of hypocritical, honestly, because you just said yourself, there's this organization, HIV organization, the cancer organization, all these different organizations. Well, who the fuck are the people that's funding? There literally has to be someone or people funding these organizations. So there are people out here that are pro-choice or pro-life that are supporting these fucking organizations.
And on top of that, if you kill somebody in this country, even accidentally, you go to jail. It's called third-degree murder, but I seriously doubt that any of you pro-life men would want to take your wife to jail for third-degree murder because she had a miscarriage.
What? Did you really just compare third-degree murder to a miscarriage? what the hell are you talking about? Like, what do you, I can't even, what? A lot of the times, it's not her fault. So what are you talking about? It's not like on accident. It's not like manslaughter or like, what did you say, third-degree murder when you motherfucking throw it, when you actually trip up. Come on. When you accidentally trip up and throw a damn radio in a pool and electrocute somebody and somebody died. That's not the same as you motherfucking having a genetic issue and your child not being able to be born, or your cervix, or you have an incompetent cervix and you just can't, you know what I'm saying? You can't develop your fucking, your, what is it called? The sac or some shit that the baby has to be in. And so the baby is, you know what I'm saying? The baby dies or some shit like that. Or I seen another case where a baby maybe have, from a genetic issue, a baby was born like brain dead. And a woman had to get an abortion. Like, none of those cases are the woman's fault. That's not even accidentally the woman's fault. That has nothing to do from the woman's decision. Something like a woman smoking crack and a baby coming out and having a miscarriage, that's low key. Now that's relatable. You know what I'm saying? Like you can correlate that because you smoke crack knowingly. That could hurt your baby or kill your baby. That's one thing. Or drinking alcohol. You know that can hurt or kill your baby. That's one thing. But if you just have like something from genetic issues or a health issue, something that you really didn't have any part of causing, that's not third-degree murder. You cannot compare those. Like, that's just fucking crazy. You sound crazy. Like, that's a reach. Like, you reaching. You reaching for real. You reaching.
Actually consider unborn fetuses to be equally human. So now that point's out the way, what's really going on here? You guessed it! Patriarchy! Patriarchy! So let's take a look at the lovely selection of people that actually voted for the abortion ban. Now, what do they have in common? No way! They're all straight white men! Charity, we are tired of you consistently talking about heteronormative, white supremacist patriarchy. Me too. But yeah, that's cool. Let's not talk about the fact that none of the people making decisions for wombs actually have wombs. That's easy. Let's go deeper. Did you know that 73% of women's reasons for having an abortion is because they could not afford to take care of the child?
And you just proved my first damn point, 73%. I didn't even know that was a damn percentage. Shit, that's literally majority of the reasons why women have... You just proved my damn first point. Thank you so much. I appreciate that. Anyways, but back to what you just said about men making the laws. I do agree. Men should not be making all the laws for women's bodies. Now, I can say, as far as abortion laws go, I do think men should have some hand in it. I don't think it should just be, oh, men shouldn't be making laws for women's bodies. I don't think it's that simple. I think men should have a hand. You know what I'm saying? I don't think the whole board, it should have been all men and one woman, literally. That's what the fucking, you know what I'm saying, which call was. I don't think it should have been like that. It should have been a diversified group of women. And yeah, a sprinkle of men in there. You know what I'm saying? I still think the majority should have been women, but I think men should have had their input within that table. You know what I'm saying? Within that table of talking about the laws, like that ass. At the end of the day, the abortion, and a lot of people don't like to talk about that. The abortion does not only affect the woman, but it affects the man. You know what I'm saying? And I talk about this in the abortion video. Once again, plug, go watch that if you haven't. But I know men who have had women get abortions without their knowing. You know what I'm saying? Well, and you gotta think about, these are men who have wanted their children, like, was excited about being dads and shit, and literally had that shit stripped away from them because the woman was like, I don't want to fucking do it. And it may have not even been for a reason that was a financial reason. It was just like, nigga, I don't want to have no fucking baby because I'm not ready. I don't give a damn if you're ready to be a daddy or not. I don't want to have no damn baby. You know what I'm saying? And I don't think that's right. I don't think that's right at all, to be completely honest. That the man has to literally get his whole, you know, pride and joy type shit taken away from him because the woman wants to be selfish, or the woman wants to make a decision completely off her own. You know what I'm saying? And the state backs that up because men have no say-so. Like, literally, like, they don't give a damn if the man gets a whole fucking petition against a woman having it. She can still go have that shit, like that ass. It doesn't matter whether the man wants it or not. And that's really kind of not talked about a lot, is that some men out here really do want to have these children and really are, you know what I'm saying, getting their children stripped away from them because because these women are having abortions, are aborting these babies. Like, literally, I know someone who whose woman, like, whose girlfriend has had, like, multiple fucking abortions, and they had no clue. They had no clue that this was happening. And they was in a whole fucking relationship. He never knew that this bitch was even pregnant, because she was going to go get abortions every time she got pregnant. And he was mad as fuck after he found out that she had this many abortions. Like, yo, you killing my fucking kids? Are you serious? You didn't even have the decency to tell me? You know what I'm saying? Like, so yeah, I definitely think men should have a seat at the fucking table. Like, that ass. I do think, like I said, there should be majority women, but men should have a seat up there too. That's their child too. Like, what the fuck?
That means that banning abortion is also classism. I don't actually consider unborn fetuses to be whatever, Charity. Honestly, they could have just used the contraceptive. Over 50% of the women that have had abortions were using contraceptives, and of the ones that weren't, have you seen the side effects for birth control? Excessive bleeding, infertility, ovarian cancer, death. No, thank you.
But you know what don't got none of them damn symptoms? That's also, 100% effective of birth control? This is 100%. I bet you I never even heard this before. It's 100% effective. Abstinence, my nigga. What you talking about? Like, yo, you know what? This is my problem with a lot of these pro-choice videos. They do not like to hold women accountable. Oh, well, 50% of the women that they did get abortions were using condoms, were using contraceptives, you were in birth control, whatever the case may be. But bitch, you still chose to have sex. We all know. Like, bitch, if you went to high school or public high school specifically, most likely your ass was allowed to motherfucking take sex ed. So you know. And if you didn't, you probably been to a gynecologist or a doctor, or you spoke to someone, or you fucking read it on Google. Bitch, we in the 21st century, so you motherfucking know this. And if you don't, bitch, we're in the 21st century, you can find out. Open your phone. Anyways, but we all know that no contraceptive is 100% effective. None. Except for abstinence. That's literally the only one. But we all know this. So when you lay down to have sex, and you put on that condom, or you take your little pill for the day, or you take that plan B, or you do whatever, you know what I'm saying, whatever you do, you use the pull-out game, whatever the motherfucking case may be, that you choosing not to try to get pregnant, you know that you're still risking it. Literally, you're still risking it. It does not matter how many condoms you use, how many times you pop a plan B, you can still get pregnant. You know that. You fucking know that. So don't sit up here and say, oh, well, 50% of them was using condoms, so it's not really their fault. Because that's basically what you're saying. When it still is. Bitch, you still chose to get fucking pregnant, but you should still be held accountable. That's what I'm saying, like. And I'm not pro-choice, and I'm not pro-life. You know what I'm saying? I'm neither. I can't label myself as either one, because like I said in my abortion video, getting plug. You know what I'm saying? I can't really side with either or, because I'm right in the middle. You know what I'm saying? I understand both sides of the argument. And I see myself in the future going more pro-life. I see myself being actually pro-life in the future. You know what I'm saying? Probably in the near future, because of how passionate, how upset this video right here, this pro-choice video that made me feel. You know what I'm saying? But, like, I understand how I would feel if I got pregnant. I understand, you know what I'm saying? Like, go watch that. Go watch the damn abortion video that I came out with. You know what I'm saying? To get more of my perspective on that. But it's like, I cannot not hold myself accountable. If North Carolina, where I live at, banned abortions and I got pregnant, I couldn't be mad. I'm not about to go to the state and be like, you guys are fucking holding me back, you motherfucker. I can't do that. Oh, it's you guys' fault. You can't control my body, my truth. Like, I would never, you will never in my life catch me at a fucking pro-choice march, convention, whatever the case may be. I will never sit up there and say, oh yeah, I'm just fighting so hard to kill babies. I'm not, at the end of the day, that's what the fuck you're saying. I'm fighting so hard to kill babies. Of course you cover it up by saying, oh, I'm fighting so hard for women's rights. When at the end of the day, we all know that you're really fighting hard to fucking kill babies. I morally cannot allow myself to do that. So I cannot sit up here and support. That's why I said I would, matter of fact, I will say that. I will never support pro-choice, completely support pro-choice. I can't do it. I can't. Morally, that will fuck me up. I can't do it. You know what I'm saying? I literally cannot. So if I were to get pregnant and I literally could not have abortion, I'm not going to go get an illegal abortion. I'm going to do what the fuck I got to do to take care of my kid. Because at the end of the day, bitch, I made the conscious decision to say, you know what? If I lay down and fuck this nigga, I could have a baby. I could have a baby with this man. At the the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you said that to yourself or not, you're making that conscious decision when you decide to lay down. If you don't want to, if you're not ready to make that decision, if you're not ready to put your life at risk like that, to put your body at risk, to have a fucking baby, so you're not ready to make a life-altering decision like that, don't have sex. Like, people make it sound like it's fucking complicated, like abstinence, or what's that joint for it? Celibacy, that's what it is. Or celibacy is so fucking hard. It's not. It's because a lot of y'all motherfuckers are fucking sex addicts. Dr. Africa talk about that shit. I need to look that shit up. Look up Dr. Africa and motherfucking sex addiction. Look that shit up, because he be talking about that. But a lot of us are really just addicted to sex, so you feel like that you have to do it. You know what I'm saying? Or that you get in a relationship with somebody and you have to have sex with them, when you really don't. That's a choice that you're fucking making. You don't have to do that if you don't want to. Hold yourself accountable is all I'm fucking saying. Hold yourself motherfucking accountable. The hell?
But the women will be psychologically damaged as a result. Psychological damage. 95% of women who have had abortions believe that it was the right decision to make, while those who were denied access to abortions tend to have worse psychological outcomes and are significantly more likely to experience extreme poverty. Stop acting like you care about women.
Well, honestly, I didn't even look up this point. I should have. I kind of would have wished I looked into this nigga a little bit more. But you really didn't prove anything right there. Saying that women are more happier, are usually what did he say? Let me rewind it right quick, just so I won't misquote.
Women who have had abortions believe that it was the right decision to make.
Oh, okay, there we go. Yeah, I knew I wasn't tripping. So yeah, just because a woman believes it was the right decision to make does not mean that she doesn't have psychological damage. Do you understand what you're saying? Like, you should have looked at the statistics of women, I mean, the statistics of, like, depression, of, like, bipolar, or, you know what I'm saying, any things that, any causes, any mental illnesses that can stem from having an abortion. Because I know women personally who still think they made the right decision, but also were mentally affected by that, who were mentally damaged, who went through a state of depression after having an abortion. Does that mean that did they feel like they didn't make the right decision for themselves? No. But that doesn't mean that they weren't psychologically damaged. So that's not really, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't really a strong point either, baby. Like, you gotta come harder than that. It's like saying, even if it's like, say for you was at gunpoint and you had to choose between your child and your grandmother to die. The person holding your gunpoint said, you gotta choose between your child and your grandmother. Your grandmother says, choose me, I live my life. Your child need to live theirs. Choose your child. You like, I'm choosing my child. Was that a good decision? Yes, that was a good decision, because now your child gonna live their best life. You know what I'm saying? Live a full life. Whatever the case may be. Your grandmother made a sacrifice for you and your child. That's what's up. But did that not psychologically do something to you? Did that not fuck with your head a little bit? After that, did you not feel a little bad for killing off your grandmother? You know what I'm saying? So just because you made a right decision, or you feel like you made a good decision, does not mean that you did not suffer from psychological damage. That's not a good, you know what I'm saying? That wasn't a good statistic to use at all. Like, nigga, the fuck? Like,
next. Charity, can you imagine the pain that fetus must feel? Until at least 24 weeks, a fetus cannot feel anything like pain because they do not have the brain connections to do so. Side note, we pull the plug on fully grown, actually born humans every single day, and whatever, Charity. And none of those doctors are going to jail. Charity, that child could have grown up to cure cancer. Yeah, and so could the...
that's not really a good comparison either, to be completely honest with you. You gotta think about it. When people pull the plug, it's low key a tongue twister anyways. When people pull the plug on grown ass motherfuckers, like, a lot of the times, when people decide to pull the plug, it's not doctors. You said doctors, you don't see doctors going to jail. Most of the time it's not up to the doctor. It's up to the person's family who signs off, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? You can pull the plug. And usually it's after a certain amount of time. One, because shit, it costs to be in these fucking hospitals that long. You know what I'm saying? To have somebody in a coma that long, you know what I'm saying? For years, there's people who have had family in comas for years on end, and are paying for this, are in debt, whatever the case may be, because they have this person that they care for in the hospital just sitting there. You know what I'm saying? Not even really living, just breathing. You know what I'm saying? At this point, so at that point, you're like, look, you know what I'm saying? Like, I love this person and I wish they could do better, but the chances at this point, after 3 months, after 3 years, after 6 months, after whatever the amount of time may be, look, it is really at this point unrealistic that they are going to wake back up. And them just laying here in this bed for the rest of their life, even if they can afford it, is not helping anyone. I'm sorry, if I was in a coma for that long, for 3 years, for a year, for 6 months, and the doctors told my family, like, look, she literally has like a 5% chance of waking up. She literally has like, it's an 80% chance she's not waking up. She's not going to come out this coma state. She's not going to, like, she's going to be like this for the rest of her life. Pull the fucking plug on me, like, that ass. You know what I'm saying? Like, I wouldn't even want to burden my family with that unconsciously. I wouldn't even want to burden my family with that. Like, pull the fucking plug. Like, obviously, I'm already have gone to another state anyways. I'm no longer here. Me laying in a bed unconscious, no, not able to move, not doing anything, what? Kill me. Like, that ass. Like, I'm that, you know what I'm saying? I'm already basically fucking dead. I'm just above ground breathing. Like, that ass. I'm not doing, you're not living life. So you can't compare that to a baby who wasn't born. Yeah, baby, that baby could have been the president. That baby could have been something. You can't compare that. You can't compare this to, no, that's uncomparable. Like, that ass, you reaching, my nigga. This is you, the whole video. You reaching like a motherfucker. What the hell you got going on, Charity? You all reaching like that ass. You reaching like shit. You tripping. Damn coma. Baby in a damn coma. Come on, man. You tripping.
Mother, if you weren't forcing her to breed like a cow, pig, or chicken. Charity, I don't want to hear any more of this foolishness. At the end of the day, they could have given that child up to adoption.
Wait a minute. Forcing her to breed like a, here we go with this lack of accountability. Forcing her to breed like a cow? What? Are you dead ass? Are you, no. When cows get pregnant, them motherfuckers don't run off trying to have a goddamn abortion. They don't be kicking each other's stomachs, trying to motherfucking get rid of babies. They have motherfucking babies. They feed their motherfucking babies. And they raise their motherfucking babies. Fuck out of here talking about raising like cattle. You know who makes cattle have babies? Fucking humans. Humans make them have babies so we can slaughter their ass, use for milk and food. And then motherfucking coats and shit. What are you talking about? Like, what? Cows ain't running around trying to get no motherfucking abortions. What the hell are you talking about? Animals in general, they know. They have sex literally to procreate. That's the point of them having sex. They live by that rule. They don't have sex just to be out here fucking. They have sex to procreate. Stop playing. You playing. You reaching. You go reaching again. That's, boy, you better stop. Boy, you better stop.
There is plenty of people that would love to raise a child. Alright, first of all, let's not forget that the fetus must first be carried for 9 months. Now imagine a foreign being that you do not desire to keep inhabiting your body as a host and literally siphoning your food, your energy, and your minerals from the inside. Now then imagine the fact that you very likely cannot continue to work through much of that time, especially if you have a labor-intensive job. Then realize that America has the highest rate of maternal death of any developed country on earth. Would you do all of that to help a stranger? Of course you wouldn't, because you don't even want Mexicans across your border. Hey, and none of those doctors are going to...
I mean, well, I can agree with this point a little bit, but at the same time, you kind of have to break down the racial discrepancies within this point as well, because we do have the highest maternal death, but also Black women are the ones with the highest maternal death. We're the reasons why there's a higher maternal death, and that's because we have a racist ass health system, like dead ass. We have a fucking health system ran by white supremacists. So of course we are the ones with the highest, you know what I'm saying, death maternal rates. Like, that doesn't shock me at fucking all. You're kind of making an overgeneralization, because for a white woman, that decision may be a little differently. You know what I'm saying? Rather than a Black woman. What's up, y'all?
I'm back to get my clothes washed. I'm going to. Oh, am I messing up?
Yeah. Family, they're great. Anyways, that's what I was saying though. But a Black woman in a position, knowing that she's pregnant, trying to contemplate whether she wants to have an abortion or have a baby or give the baby up for adoption, she's going to be in a different predicament than a white woman that's having, especially saying the fucking wealth gap between the two. So you're talking about an average Black woman who probably is a lot less who's probably in a class under the class of a white woman. So most likely, they're going to have different outcomes. This white woman might say, look, well, I know, I think I can give, I probably can give this woman to a relative. I can probably give my baby to a relative, or I can give my baby to a good foster home that somebody else has referred me to, or I can afford to keep my damn baby. Or, if I do want to keep this baby and give it to someone in the foster care or give it to a parent, I know that the healthcare system is on my side, so I'm probably going to have a healthy pregnancy. I'm probably going to have a healthy baby and a healthy pregnancy. While on the other hand, a black woman's thinking, you know what? Well, the healthcare system is against me. So even if I do decide to have this baby that I'm going to give away, and I know a relative, I know whatever the case may be, I want to give it up give it to the system for foster care. You know what? Is it really risk me dying because the system is already against me? So do I really want to risk dying just to not even keep my child, to give my child to someone that I don't even know, who may even end up, and let's get into that, who when they get into these foster care systems may even end up in a worse home than a white child, because black babies are usually priced, because you got to remember that, people buy fucking children, you know what I'm saying? It's usually going to be priced at a lower rate, at a lower price than a white woman's baby. You know what I'm saying? So my child ended up in a bad home is probably more likely than any other child ended up in a bad home. So do I really want to do that? We have more to contemplate. You know what I'm saying? Like, so just making that overgeneralization is just, you're reaching. You're all over the place. You're bugging. You know what I'm saying? You can't talk about foster care and not talk about the racial discrepancies that go along with foster care or healthcare. You can't talk about healthcare and not talk about the racial discrepancies that go along with healthcare.
In your neighborhood, you definitely don't want a being inside of your body for a year and then risk your life and give birth to that being just to help out a stranger. You're not that type of person.
So you have to understand how white supremacy works. You know what I'm saying? These motherfuckers stay on codes. So yes, a motherfucker might not want a black person beside them in their neighborhood. A motherfucker might not want Mexicans across the border inside their country. They might not want all that. They might be very racist, very prejudiced, they may be very discriminative, whatever the case may be. But that doesn't mean that they wouldn't sacrifice their body and yes, their life for the progression of white people, of their people. You know what I'm saying? You gotta understand, white people are dying faster than they're growing. Like, there's more white people dying than there are white women having babies. This is one of the reasons why abortion is getting banned. Literally, this is one of the reasons why. You know what I'm saying? Because they are literally dying the fuck out. So yes, they would. A white woman would be like, yeah, you know what? A hardcore white supremacist woman who really knows about all this shit. You're not talking about just a little Hannah Montana bitch who don't know about nothing that's going on in the world. You know what I'm saying? Who's still a white supremacist, but not actively, you know what I'm saying? Or not consciously trying to be one, should I say. But if you're talking about a conscious white supremacist, yes, they would. Look, I don't want to have a child, even if it's a person underage. Look, their parents might make them do that. Look, you don't want to have this child, we don't want to have this child either. But what you're going to do is, you're going to get this baby up, give it to so-and-so, so they can raise it right. They can raise this another white supremacist force that's going to increase our numbers. You ain't about to get rid of another baby. Not when we dying out. Hell no, this is the wrong time. This is the wrong time you be doing that. So, reaching again, buddy. I'm sorry. Motherfuckers will do that. You can still be racist and still be, to a certain extent, selfless for your people. You can still do that. Like, that's still a thing. Like, that ass.
Also consider that very many children never end up adopted and then they age out of foster care. And of those that age out, 51% of those children are unemployed within the next 5 years. 43% end up homeless. And 50% of the girls that age out get pregnant, and because you don't want to give them access to abortion, they end up having babies that also get into foster care, and the cycle continues.
So usually, all the statistics he just named are probably affect the black community most, or I don't even like to use this word, minorities. Let me not even say minorities. People that are not white the most, should I say. These are not affecting white people more specifically. That's what I'm saying. You can't use statistics like this and not have the racial demographic because you're overgeneralizing it. No. This ain't it, bruh. This ain't it.
Charity, how would would you feel if you were aborted? I wouldn't feel like anything because I would have never known. So to anyone that's watching this that was born instead of being aborted, which is literally everybody who was ever born, I want you to realize that had you not been born, you would have been not have known about it. But no, like for Rickens across your borders, you don't even want black boys in your neighborhood. You definitely don't want a being inside of your body for a year and then risk your life and give birth to that being just to help out a stranger. You're not that type of person. Also consider that very many children never end up adopted and then they age out of foster care. And of those that age out, 51% of those children are unemployed within the next 5 years. 43% end up homeless. And 50% of the girls that age out get pregnant, and because you don't want to give them access to abortion, they end up having babies that also get into foster care and the cycle. Like for real, to everybody watching this, I know that you are grateful that your mother did not abort you. I too am grateful.
Wait, what? Wait.
People for not adhering to the laws that we created to govern their body is literally what we did in slavery.
One more time. Just one more time.
Punishing people for not adhering to the laws that we created to govern their body is literally what we did in slavery.
Whoa. Now I gotta draw the line somewhere. Come on. What I'm talking about reach, my nigga. Reach, my nigga. I'm talking about reach. You are reaching, my nigga. You really comparing women to slaves? Are we dead ass? Are we serious right now? This is a real point. That's why I had to rewind it 3 times. I'm like, hold up. At first I wouldn't even, you know what I'm saying, I kind of started to, you know what I'm saying, get into my own thoughts for a second, and then I heard slaves. That's why I was like, hold up, wait, what? Slaves? Wait, what? Slaves? What? That is not what happened. That is not what happened in slavery. They was not telling people what they can and cannot do with their body. You know what they was doing? They was forcing people to do whatever the fuck they wanted them to do. That's what slavery was. What are you talking about? You first of all, like, this is the extremist bullshit, pro-choice bullshit that I can't rock with. This is the shit I be talking about. What are you talking? Slavery? Like, you're really bucking. Like, you're bucking the fuck out. Like, that ass. We have to have some laws governing what we can and cannot do with our bodies. What are you talking about? Niggas would just walk around this bitch with dick slinging all the motherfucking time. You telling me that I should be able to do whatever the hell I choose to do with my body? That's cause anything else is slavery, right? So that means I should be able to walk across the schoolyard butt ass naked. In front of a bunch of goddamn 3rd and 4th graders just butt ass naked just because bitch is a free world. I ain't no damn slave. I can walk around, make it better. A nigga can do it. A nigga can just slang his dick. But y'all ain't seen no long dick before? Y'all ain't seen no long dick before? You gonna learn today. In front of a bunch of goddamn 3rd graders. That's okay. Because we living in such a free fucking world and this ain't slavery. What are you talking about? Like, you're reaching. You're so reaching right now. Let me chill out. You got punished for being black, not for what you was doing with your body. You didn't have a choice. There was no governing what you was doing with your body. There was literally do this or die. That was it. There was no governing what you're doing. Oh, you have to do this and this way and that. No, it was pick this fucking cotton or you die. That was it. There was shit. Look at me the wrong way and you die. Look at me the wrong way and you getting whipped. What are you talking about? Say the wrong thing and you're getting whipped. What are you talking about? You're getting lynched. That is the furthest reach. I guess you saved the best for last. I don't know if that was on purpose or what, but nigga, you saved the worst for last. The best for last. However you want to look at it. Slavery? Are we really comparing these laws to fucking slavery? Fuck. Hell no. Because the laws don't even affect you if you're not pregnant. What are you talking about? You not being able to get an abortion doesn't even affect you if you're not pregnant. If you don't have sex. These laws don't even matter to you if you don't have sex. What are you talking about? Or unless you're raped. You know what I'm saying? That's a whole nother rape or incest. You know what I'm saying? Shit like that. Incest, I don't really believe, because bitch, you shouldn't be fucking your damn cousin, no way. What are you talking about? Like, you shouldn't even be, what? Like, you shouldn't be fucking with your cousin, no way. But anyway, but I'm talking about like rape, things that were involuntary. But if you consciously laid down with a man, had sex, it's not the same. That is not the same as slavery. Like, you're bugging the fuck out. That's like saying that you trying to compare that as like saying people chose to come over here to abide by slavery, like to literally be slaves. Like, we chose to come over this motherfucker because you chose to put yourself at risk of having an abortion or not being able to have an abortion by laying the fuck down and having sex. You chose that. Nobody else put you there but yourself. Slaves didn't choose that shit. What the fuck? What are you talking about? Like, yo, that was my nigga. When I say you reaching, nigga, you reaching like shit in this video. You tripping, my nigga. And see, this is why I cannot fuck with pro-choices. You know what I'm saying? This is why I can't really, because you know what I'm saying? On the other side of that, pro-lifers, I bet you I can find a pro-life video that is similar to this. You know what I'm saying? That's what you call it. But honestly, pro-lifers be seeming like their points be a little more legitimate, rather than pro-choices. Pro-choices be really reaching. Like, y'all niggas be really dead ass reaching. Like, this video was a reach. Everything in this video was really a reach. Like, you bugging the fuck out. That's crazy. This is crazy to me. This is really crazy to me. I don't know. You let me know what y'all think in the comments, man. Follow Charity on Instagram. He's a cool dude, like I said. Even though I do not agree at all with damn near anything he said in this damn video. I don't agree. I still rock with his page. He a cool dude. You know what I'm saying? So go follow him anyways on the gram. Y'all let me know what y'all think in the comments, though. Are you pro-life? Are you pro-choice? Do you think the points in this video were legit? Do you think he was reaching like a motherfucker? Shit, do you think I'm reaching? You know what I'm saying? Whatever the case may be, you let me know your thoughts below. Other than that, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on my motherfucking notifications, share this bitch, all that shit. Other than that, that's all I got. Alright, y'all.